In review of this intermediate Oracle 11G course, we have covered topics over and above that of the introduction to Oracle 11G, primarily covering both SQL and PL/SQL code. The topics covered include subqueries, a query that's called from another query, composite queries, a query where you have multiple queries put together with something such as a union clause, a hierarchical query that digs into specialized types of data structures that contain hierarchically organized data inside usually a single table which contains what's called a self-join or a fishhook join, something like family tree data, and there's special facility in Oracle using something called the connect clause that enables you to join that data together in a sensible hierarchy. Flashback queries allow you to flash back into the database and look at data as it was at a past point in time. Expressions in Oracle, anything is an expression in SQL, because SQL is declarative in nature. In other words, you declare something and then you ask it for an answer. Thus, a mathematical expression. Put something in, get something out, a single answer to each question. Regular expressions are a way of doing advanced pattern matching, searching into strings and patterns of data inside an Oracle database. We covered changing tables, which is essentially the very comprehensive alter table command and the drop table commands as well. We looked at the insert command that allows you to add new rows to a table. We looked at the update command that allows you to change existing rows in a table. Delete allows you to delete data from a table. Merge allows you to both insert and update data in a table at the same time, commonly known as an upsert, if you like, where you add new rows, but if a row exists, then you make a change to it. A sequence is a special type of Oracle automated counter, typically used to store unique IDs such as surrogate keys in a database. A synonym is just as it says, it's another name for something. Generally, it's like a pointer to a table stored in a different schema, or a way to control security or access to application data. A view is a special type of Oracle object that stores a query, where when you execute a query against that view, it actually executes the query inside the view. Doesn't actually store data, just the code to actually read the data. A materialized view, on the other hand, is materialized, which means it's constituted, it actually contains a copy of data. Doesn't contain a query that gets executed. It does actually contain the query of the materialized view if you dig into the metadata, but it actually contains a copy of data, allowing for faster access to large quantities of data, such as when grouping and then running queries later on. There are some tricks in Oracle with materialized views where if you pass a query to a database and reading the materialized view is going to be faster than reading the underlying tables itself, Oracle will do what is called automatically query rewrite the query that you submitted and force your query to access the materialized view data, assuming you're going to actually be executing a lot less access to I/O, and you obviously get a faster result. It's the idea. We covered user access, which is extremely comprehensive. It was a very large chapter, and it covers all sorts of aspects of user access and security, from granting and revoking commands to creating users, dropping users, changing users, and so on and so forth. It's very comprehensive and quite detailed. We had a chapter that worked with indexes, where an index is essentially a small copy of a table with a specific structure. It can sometimes have a specific structure, and it allows fast access to small amounts of data inside Oracle tables. PL/SQL stands for the Programming Language SQL, which is essentially the built-in programming language inside an Oracle database that allows you to access data and build quite complex coding inside the database. That covers a wrap-up and review of this course, Intermediate Oracle 11G.